Okay, we're live. Welcome to our YouTube channel, where sometimes we do. Where's the spider web? We've got a newly found spider web that.
Look right there.
Oh, there we are. The hidden web. I'm just gonna duck under it. Okay. First of all, I want to share with you the fact that the new grow table for What You Got Growing On series is complete. Yeah. Oh, look at that lizard. He's gone. Yeah, so this is looking pretty good. I did it with 100% scrap wood, as you can tell. But I put in an inlay of the finest timber bamboo along the top. I want this to look like this. Hey, Somali Flame. Welcome. Yeah, so I'll give you a quick update on this before we start smashing papayas. And by the way, the controversy has been raging. It's something like 70% for let it live and 20-30% for cut the papaya tree down, the southern one. But before we get to that, what I was referring to is the survey on Eat Your Backyard. Of the starfruit I recently planted, you know, I put in a pot and then I transplanted them very kind of crudely and roughly, but this one seems to be doing okay, but this one is struggling, lost most of the leaves. The other two are goners. Or no. I spoke premature. This one is also doing okay, but the other one is a goner. So two are doing okay, one is struggling to survive, and that's more than enough starfruit because I also planted 4 more seeds, I believe. Or more seeds. You can see the Eureka palms are really starting to sprout up. But we'll be planting a bunch more stuff. But today we have very serious business. I'll tell you what, Jack, go ahead and show this this mallet. This is a mallet that we made out of our oak tree. We cured it in the garage, and it cured to a rock hard consistency. It is amazing how strong this oak is. And now we call it Thor's hammer. But it is one of the best smashing devices ever known to man in terms of smashing fruit. And not that we want to disrespect the food that fruit is, but sometimes we also want to smash it. And since we're voting now on the important decision, we all have to choose. Or the third option is just don't chop it down and kill it, and don't leave it. Just stubble it and then have it grow back multi-trunk, which is another option. Decide what we're going to do there. We'll help celebrate that decision with a smashing of one of the papaya. Hey Jack, go grab that extension picker. There he goes. Yeah, so a nice afternoon, I think. We're getting ready to watch some football. Just put up the Bucks flag. All right, that's the good one. All right. Did you find one? Did you get? Oh, that's a good one. That's the way. I like those the best. Suriname cherry.
There you go.
That's for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You made it with the stem.
I eat the stem.
You do.
Mm-hmm. I sure do. Oh, I like them like that the most because they are tart. All right, let's extend this picker out to maximum range. Here. By the way, there's links to this picker if you are interested in the stuff we use here, but this has worked out pretty well, but I'm going to be completely straightforward with you that the height of my other yeah, then put those clips down. My other 2 papaya trees, one of them is so tall now that it's taller than the length of this picker. Oh, yeah. Now the power lines in this shot look like they're close, but they're actually far enough away. So we won't get electrocuted. Okay. Maybe a little baby one?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with some baby ones. Yeah. Or do you want to go with a big boy?
Oh, baby.
baby. The babies up top are. Let's see. Oh, man down. Here we go. So you can only see this kind of stuff on Eat Your Backyard.
It's so sassy.
Here we go. All right. What did... You know, there would be a lot of choices. I think we might want to get one that's the ripe, too. I like these because they're not going to... Or we just go all with the greenies because they're not going to smash as much onto everything. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what we can do. I see that there's a yellow one.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. You see that one too?
You see it? Oh.
Like,
Oh, I got it. I got it. Oh, sorry. Just trying to... Oh, no. Did it fall on the other side of the fence? No, we got another one that fell down right in there. There it is. Okay, and I got the yellow one. So you see that one? Past the... Oh, yeah, I get to go in there. All those palm nuts are there, those slimy, rotten palm nuts. We put a bunch of clean palm nuts here to see if any would germinate that way. And then, did you get the yellow one? Okay. All right, let's get them ready for smashing. Would you want to do that? You want to do it in the dirt? Let's do it in the dirt. Seems like the right thing. This is like a radical composting. We just directly insert the nutrients into the dirt. We're gonna feed this. Feed this tree. Line them up.
why is it so dirty here?
Yeah. And then you can see the impact.
Go for big one.
Okay. Now stand far enough away from it. Okay, watch out, there's a banana. There's a spider right behind you. Oh, yeah. Look at that, boy. Oh, man. That's a big one. Yeah, we'll let it live for now. Okay, is that in your way? Because we can move it, the fruit. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Give it a hard one. Oh, swing and a miss. That's all right. Getting closer, getting closer. Oh. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. I missed. What did it do to it?
Cracked it
Get
open.
in there. You can, interesting. Look, little white seeds.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder if those will grow. Let's plant those. Let's see. Yeah, you can just put it to the side. You think they're still okay after being smashed?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the new way to grow. Is we turned it into a new variety. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Which one are you aiming for this time?
Yellow.
Yellow? All right. Oh. Interesting. I thought it would just splatter like Gallagher style in all directions, you know.
How did it not crack?
No juices. Oh, you can start to see the juices. All right. Well,
We need another head.
kind of anticlimactic. We need a big ripe one. Ooh!
And this.
Look at the depth of Thor's hammer. Super deep. Oh yeah, put it on the target. That was the one. That's a formidable tool, that oak hammer. I would smash it right in there because we'll leave it there to just disintegrate into the soil and be the fertilizer. So we don't have to clean it up or anything. Do you want it one more time into the dirt, and that'll be properly fertilized? Here we go. Oh, I'd give it one more, just for... You gonna bury it too? Oh. It's good. All right, this one? Oh, we're gonna move that one because it's so close to this spider web. Pick that. That's a good. That's one. Is that the biggest one? Oh, we still have one more. Okay, here you go. That one popped. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Pop. Looks like a dolphin mouth.
There you go. It does. It's like a science fiction evil dolphin. Green, the new green variety. It's like an eel, moray eel head. All right, you gonna do the surgery? Go inside it, or you gonna keep smashing it?
No, I'm gonna smash the older one.
All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, the direct crusher.
Yeah.
Wow. That's efficient. Another overhead smasher. Oh, I think I got a papaya seed in the eye.
Really?
Yeah. You made a papaya cannon. What the?
The inside.
How the? Yeah, see, all the papaya seeds are just exploded out like a cannon. Right. In you go.
Don't worry, now the mouth facing.
Here we go. The technique. We can see the whole technique. Ready? Go. Ooh. That was a crusher. One remaining. Yeah. That's good.
The stem landed all the way over here.
Oh, the stem just came off. One more.
We'll get them all together, every single one, on one place.
Like a compost pile. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, you were hitting the existing.
Yeah.
I see. It's good. We're enriching our soil.
I'm gonna try the other side this time. I don't think it did anything.
That one's impervious to Thor's hammer. No, apparently not. It just shot the papaya cannon out that way.
I know.
Oh, look at the seeds, the traumatized seeds. Deep into the cannon we look. Again, looks like a bizarre sea creature head. And then the smashing, yeah. So it's about time that we look for new oak branches. We're going to have our big oak tree trimmed. We're going to trim it. That'll be some interesting live streams. I plan on following that action, but we're going to be able to pick out some new areas of the oak tree. Like this one was a large limb, obviously, that connected through to the branch, and we got a lot of those happening. This time will be much more neat. I didn't intend it to be a papaya smashing hammer when I originally did it, but yet it is. Now we hardly understand how we could live without it. Looks pretty good, and this is a good example of the kind of soil that we have in the area of Central Florida that I'm in. And you know, it's essentially sand.
I buried the yellow one.
Oh, it's looking good. I like that. Yeah, it's essentially beach sand. You know, with a little bit of organic matter. So any little bit of additional organic matter helps. Oh, you want to do a star fruit? Oh no. It always has to escalate, you know? All right, yep. I mean, there's no excuse. We got them on the ground. They've already been more star fruit than we can possibly consume. This is going to be a really juicy one. Yeah. Well, yeah. You better back up too. Now, how far? Oh no.
How far can I start?
All right, here we go. Lining it up. Yeah. Oh, did you miss it? Oh, you got the edge of it and it just.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks disgusting.
That's a tragic blow. My guess is those fruit seeds will still grow.
Where did the spider go?
Spider's way over there.
Oh.
Just realized I'm too close. Ah! I felt a little bit on my leg. You get it in your eyes?
Yeah, but I got it out.
Alright. Well, so,
Bloated.
you know, we only committed to the papaya smashing, yet we moved on to the starfruit smashing. We'd smash a mulberry or maybe a fig. You want to smash a mulberry?
Sure.
How many? This is like an example. You should be able to smash at least 3 types of fruit in your backyard at all times
Yeah,
if
we
you
need to
claim
do
to
a
have a
garden.
fruit jungle. Here's some. Ah! Oh, look at that. Already stained my fingers. Mulberries. By the way, if you want to learn how to grow mulberries, if you're watching this video, lots of videos on Eat Your Backyard. They're so tiny they can't eat. They're not even smashable. Oh, that's a good idea for the contrast. Very nice. Set up the smashing. All right.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I can hardly wait. Good shot.
They're
gone. They're gone. But there's a stain on the end of the hammer. You know what's interesting actually is think about dye. You know, natural dyes. Here, let's look at this. Put this down on the ground here and let's take a look at the side without the bark. Turn it over and we'll look at the other side. I wonder if we can make like a, you know, if this would stain it semi.
Does. Looks like it's bloody now.
Add like a special touch.
I got 2 tiny starfruit.
Or will it just kind of turn brown? Or
I got
can you
2
use it?
tiny starfruit.
Oh wow, look at that. Petrified starfruit.
Probably purple.
Yeah, this is like a mulberry stain. You can only get this at the finest stores where they sell these oak hammers, mallets. It's interesting. What? That's another one, just a red one?
Yeah. That looks purple.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think it's because it has no bark on it.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. Yeah, this is just an area that I'm interested in, which is natural dyes. And there's another plant just right here that has natural dye in it. Actually, that was used by the native people of this area, I'm told. I'm assured. Look at that. Super red, right, Jack? I mean, holy mackerel. Somehow they extracted this from the sea grape. And you're trying to get to an upper branch. Are there even any pink ones there? There's these. This is late season mulberries, so we're scrounging. But you know what? If you had to survive from mulberries, you'd be happy for some. Oh, did I whip you with the... Ouch. Got whipped by the branch. Here, look at this. On the underside, there's a fresh area. Interesting. The red is more red, as you would expect. But I wouldn't have thought of that.
Dirt.
Oh yeah. A lot of dirt. That's pretty cool, actually. And I bet you it will weather as it gets older. And then as new bark peels off, you'll have fresh areas you can rub on new colors from different things you think might change the color. I wonder what other things we have in the yard that would that would change the color of this thing, that we could grind into it. We could make it smell good by rubbing maybe the frangipani on it, but we don't. I don't know. I know they use that for perfume. I'm not gonna rub a starfruit on it, that's for sure. Hmm? That one? You want that one?
No, I'm saying it's huge. So that one.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
It's greeny though. Mean greeny. Got the minis.
Oh, gosh.
Look at the size of that little baby starfruit.
Look at this one on the branch at the top.
Whoa. Mutant. Alert.
Get rid of it. It's a mutant.
That's a mutant.
Oh, imagine how much juice is right there.
Oh, it's juicy.
I just want to go.
A juicy mutant. Starfruit aren't supposed to do that.
God, I'll smash it. They're juicy.
Let's let it survive. They have plenty of.
Ow, it's hard.
Really? I like this one, little mini.
Your bite you're eating?
Yeah. Why aren't you eating?
Because I already ate.
Sorry, couldn't resist. Check that. Yep. While we're at it, might as well get started with this. Let's plant a little dragon fruit. I wasn't planning on planting dragon fruit today, but I really do need to plant these. I did a stream the other day on how to plant them. That does look very juicy. You want to eat that one? Let's bring that one inside.
How are we supposed to
That's
eat
a eater. Oh, fumble. All right. It's a good one, no doubt about it. See those oyster plants down there? Yeah, looking good. Oh, there's that rounded.
Lemon?
No, the frangipani that we got with the rounded leaves.
Still hasn't grown as well.
Jack and I got a cool cutting of that one.
Sunlight.
Remember we asked that lady over there off the.
Those trees are blocking the sunlight from this. That's why.
Yeah, these crotons are actually blocking the sunlight. This particular Dracaena, I'm intended to grow tree form, and I'm going to. I'm just letting it kind of bush up to get healthy first, and then I'll remove some of these lower branches, and it'll expose these trunks and be tree formed. Much like this Dracaena, which I tree formed the same way over a series of years.
Yes.
That's what? Oh, that's the branch
What?
of a giant purple lily. Yeah, I think that was from the sword fight you and Connor had the other day. All right, here, Jack. Let's go plant these starfruit. I mean these dragon fruit. Decisions. By the way, we're going to make this sign into an Eat Your Backyard sign, so it's going to serve a purpose now. Tell you what, grab that shovel out of the Eureka clump. What?
What do I do with that?
Just put it up on the new table. Yeah, go grab that that shovel. Oh, it's over there by the Eureka clump, by the side door. So I think I will plant these. You have to go.
Ooh, a green bee. No.
Yeah, I'm thinking I want to spruce up this area, which is pretty raggedy. I got this mulberry. It's right there. See? Yeah, and plant some more cactus. I've just started to turn this into an edible sod. Yeah. Tell you what, Jack, you take over this. I see why you're going slow because of this spider here.
Yeah. It's on the shovel. Behind.
There it is. Going back up into that. Sorry, spider. Didn't want to do it, but I'll go right here.
Ow.
Ah,
You just whacked me with.
sorry. Yeah, I just got a spider web in the mouth. But it probably hurt more to get whacked by that mulberry branch.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? What do you think?
Yeah.
Give it a go. And I'm going to plant just like they told me to at the local plant sale spot. Plant multiples. Because you never know which one's going to produce the fruit. So I'm going to put a couple there. And we'll see what happens. We'll remember to water them. I think I'm going to chop this cactus a little bit short. Here we go. Here we go. That'd be a good excuse to show. Get this grass out. I'm sure there's roots on the bottom of it. Yep. Look at that. See the roots?
Yeah.
Fully rooting. Ready to grow. I don't know what I'll do with that. I'm going to just chuck it back here. We'll deal with that in a sec. Good enough spot for it. Alright, look at this. All this grass is growing in. Very easy to remove.
There's a
If
cat.
you're not familiar with St. Augustine grass, it's very much
What's
like...
there? What's back there? How many spiders? Dad,
Yeah.
look at that back there, that cactus.
Oh yeah, the tree-formed cactus. You want to show that? Alright. I'll too. I'll pull the thing back. Yeah, that's a good thing to show. Yeah, we've been working on this area for a little while. This is where we've intended to tree form the cactus up, and again, I've just been letting this, as you tree form things, I do this, I let the side growth kind of happen until I'm over it, and then get rid of it. The thing is, anything you throw down here is likely to grow back as a cactus cutting. You're just throwing it on the ground. See, they're pretty brittle when they're little.
There's
like
a spider web above your head.
Usually is. But thank you for the warning. I always appreciate it. All right, do you want to plant this mulberry tree here? I'm thinking this is a spot.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Why not?
Put wax to my head.
Now, we could go with
Brutal chainsaw.
additional, like, soils. But it's already in fairly healthy soil. And what I'm going to do is, you know what we'll do with it? We'll give it some fish fertilizer.
Oh, that kind of fertilizer.
Some of that granular fertilizer. I'll spray on it. By the way, if you're watching the stream and you want to see the kind of fertilizers we use, we have links in the description. Anything you do there supports the channel. Doesn't cost you extra. Okay. Did I almost whip you again?
Yeah.
Second mulberry branch whipping.
It's just a big circle.
Okay, which way do we want to plant it? Come over this way. We can come over this way.
Just
Like that? I was thinking plant it like with where the wind would naturally blow it, which is like sideways. About like that?
Yeah. You buried the cat there.
Sometimes it's better just to almost just like we're going to form the dirt around
Randy.
just a little bit to form a well to water it.
Sad.
This will just help contain the water when I water it.
You're building a wall?
Yeah, just a temporary little wall.
You need
Alright, stand back a bit and
wall.
I'll turn that water on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, make sure the shot is set up. It's not shaking all around. Alright, good.
It's going in. Yeah, nice one.
Real light. You can move over here if you need it. Yeah, move over here close to the shower. I'll water that little blackberry bush we got back there too. That's good. So just in a matter of really 5 minutes or so, we've established a new edible corner of the yard. And one thing I'm going to do as well is, I know this mulberry, I can already see it, it's wanting to be trimmed.
The water's breaching.
Yeah, it's breached. It's just temporary. It's gotten more than enough.
No, through the fence.
Oh, going through the fence, a little hole,
Yeah.
little mole hole. Yep, so there we go. We'll trim that up a little bit and we'll be good to go. But I think what I want to do is cut this to get these green shoots activated. This thing's already wanting to do it. And once we give it some fish emulsion, I'll make a stream about that, but once we give it some fish emulsion, it's going to go off. Essential tool. Yep. Yeah, that branch is dead. That one's dead. That's good. I'm gonna be afraid to trim it too much. You do want it to know that it was trimmed. Mulberry will like that. The reason I'm doing this is to, oh look, see, you can see the little growth that occurs. It might be kind of hard to see in this shot, but right there, there's definitely strong growth that's wanting to happen. And once you trigger it, it will happen. Oh, that's cool about the papaya. Thanks for that comment. What?
The mulberry's still sucking up the water.
Yeah, the mulberry's still drinking the water. That's why we need that wall. Keep it there. Simple. Simple, yet effective. Yeah, we don't want that fruit out of reach. That's a good point, actually.
I see a frangipani flower growing on the other side of the fence. Dad, I see a frangipani flower growing on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, there's still one lonely frangipani growing into the ocean winds. All right, and this one, I think I'll give it a new start. I think I'll cut it right about here. Yes, and there we go. Just a little bit of a maintenance cut. One little trick I do is I try to leave the bud that's facing the direction I want it to grow as the top bud, the last bud left. So, you know, if I want the tree to grow this way, I'd leave the bud pointing this way and so on. So that's just a little trick I use. It's served me well over the years. Now, what do you think? Do we leave these lower branches? Yeah, leave them? Yeah, I'm gonna...
Well, the lowest one.
I can see some of them look pretty good. I'm gonna leave them to some extent. I'm just not gonna leave them all. But I think you're right. We should leave some of them. And the reason is we want this to fruit all over the place. We don't want it to just be fruiting up high, so it's pretty good. That'll be a strong producer.
Yeah. And I'll be the consumer.
And you'll be the consumer. We are both the producer and the consumer of our foods. But a mulberry tree, 2 dragon fruit. We got this edible pad and pot. Precious resource. Okay. Oh, that one's good. Put this pot back here. I actually have an assortment of seeds I plan on planting later today that I got from that plant sale spot, and hoping to set up more live streams with them. They're doing classes and some things. They've got some incredible varieties of plants that I would love to share with you, so I think we're going to try to set that up. I'll keep you apprised of that. There's our dragon fruit we grew from a cutting the other day. It's doing it strong, and that's kind of the cool thing is as you follow this series, you can also keep track of how the plants are doing and how easy it is to grow, say, a strawberry, a cotton candy strawberry Jamaican cherry tree from a seed, a fig from a cutting, a mulberry tree from a cutting, sugarcane, etc. So, and of course, the mighty starfruit. And the star of the video, the papaya, grown from a cutting, just because that was brought up in a recent live stream. So if you have ideas of things too, we can certainly take a schnippin' and throw it in one of these pots. Easy. All day, every day. one of the decisions I made as I put in this new growing table was to make it lower, to step it just so that it's interesting looking, and also I think it's less in the sun there. But I took out the side growths from this frangipani. As you can tell, I still left copious amounts of crab traps and old surfboards. And now we have piled up with kind of cuttings and yard waste. I'm wondering how this thing will do. I did throw this is one of the thornless blackberries here, and I'm hoping it'll do well. It certainly, you can see, is fairly bright, even though it's tucked in underneath this, but certainly never really a great idea to plant plants in a cave, which is basically what I've created. But since this is a southern angle of the yard, end of the yard, it is just so bright. Anyway, this sea grape I recently trimmed. This thing had been quite tall, if you remember, and it experienced the fateful day where I finally gave it a cut, a hard cut, and it'll come back. It'll come back, no problem. As a matter of fact, if you look at these buds, you know that it is ready to win. And you know, it has still some leaf on it, but it's connected to a larger plant, which is this same plant. It just happens to be a branch. I was attempting to tie it to this vertical pole here and train it, I think. Get ready to end the stream here pretty soon. But we accomplished a lot today. I will be back streaming again, certainly at least one more time today, probably to plant some things. I've got microgreen seeds that I'm getting ready to incorporate in, and a whole bunch of other things. My only limiting factor is my little bag of soil has reached very low quantity, so I'm going to have to go pick up another one of those. I'm also going to grab, I think, something like 4 or 5 bags of cow manure to enrich a few pots, big large pots that I'm going to use for those microgreens. So I'm going to show you how all that goes, and we're going to grow carrot microgreens, we're going to grow beet microgreens, kale, purple kale microgreens, all these cool varieties in larger pots. And who knows, I might start that today if I can run over and get that supply stuff. But it'd be cool to watch all that grow. This is an area that I am very curious about, and this is the right time of year in Florida to grow vegetables, believe it or not. You know, in the north of the country, the world, the winter world, it is now buttoning down for winter, but here this is the beginning of really the vegetable growing season, where we actually get to somewhat sane temperatures below 92 degrees every single day and 100% humidity, and we enjoy that. And this is the perfect time where you can actually grow a vegetable that isn't okra or cotton, tobacco, and have it still survive, although okra is quite wonderful. So is eggplant. I've got a Casper variety of white eggplant in the collection of seeds I'm about to grow in that container section I just alluded to. I hope you will turn on those notifications so you know as new live streams come up. If you have any ideas for things or curiosities or whatever, please participate in the stream, in the community, whatever. I appreciate it. Send out the link to Eat Your Backyard everywhere. Let's grow the subscribership to a wild number. Thanks for watching Eat Your Backyard. Have a great day.